Good morning and welcome to Lombok. That is right, ladies and gents, I finally made it to Lombok. It's my third time in Indonesia. Every time I've said I'm going to come to this island, never did it. One time I did do it, I got sick. I've been sick for the last 3 days. The last 3 days I've been bedridden, in bed in a hostel. Today, I'm in a fantastic mood because I got out, I feel good. I got on a moped. Driving down the road on the moped was just like, I felt free again. And I'm back out here to make a new vlog of my time in Kuta Lombok. Okay, technically speaking, that isn't Kuta Lombok. Kuta Lombok is the other side of these hills. I have just driven there, literally like 5-minute drive from there to here. First stop today is called the Bat Cave. No, we're not going looking for Batman. There is literally a cave where I think it's 6:30 every evening. All the bats swarm out for the night to go do their hunting for the night. Obviously, it's not the evening right now. During the day, this cave is also an awesome landmark to see. So we're going to see that now. I might even come back to see the little bat thing later because I like bats. In case you didn't know that, I have 3 bats tattooed on my chest. There's a story behind that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I've just done the bat cave. That was actually sick. There are so many bats in there, like thousands and thousands of bats in there. It's actually crazy, but it was sick. You go in there, you got to climb under some bits, and you go down into it, and then you come up here. It was just, that was really cool. If you want to do this when you're in Kuta Lombok, it's 60,000 for entry to do it, and then including that price you get a free drink, which was some freshly squeezed juice. And also there's just a really nice location to just chill out in, so I've just sat here and enjoyed my drink and just chilled out for a little bit. I've got a few next stops in mind, but they're all sort of that direction, so right now I'm going to go for a drive that way and just sort of figure out what I find. I really wasn't expecting to come driving, like chipping down the road, to come head on to this guy and all his mates back there. That scared the life out of me. I was just coming round the corner and he was walking down the middle of the road towards me. What the hell? What is going on? That scared the life out of me. What the fuck? Yo, I'm now on a random beach. I don't even know what this beach is called, but I just went driving and I found this beach. So I'm going to take this opportunity to give you a bit of an idea of how you can get to Lombok and how much it costs. So I came to Lombok from the Gili Islands, Gili T specifically. I ended up paying 150,000 for a ticket which got me the boat across from Gili T to Lombok, and then a 2-hour transfer from the place that the boat drops you off, that I don't actually know the name of, down to Kuta Lombok. Walking around, I could only actually find it on Gili T for 250,000. However, someone in my hostel managed to blag it for 150, so then I jumped in with them, went to the same office and just was like, oh, I want one too. By asking around and maybe a bit of bartering, you should be able to get it for about 150,000 to get over to Lombok. If you're coming from Bali, the price will be different, it'll be a bit more expensive. I don't know exactly how much. My plan for Lombok was to spend a day, maybe 2 days doing Kuta Lombok, and I was going to go up to a place which I think is called Tetebatu. I was going to spend a day and a bit there, so my plan was to get there like sort of lunchtime, spend the whole day, stay the night there, and then leave sort of again lunchtime the next day. However, because I've been ill for the last few days, I still don't feel 100%. I think I might tomorrow or the day after just do a day trip there, so leave nice and early, get up there, explore it for the day, and then come back in the evening. Oh my god, there's so much sand. So the plan for today is to just explore Kuta Lombok. Okay, so this is future Luke here. So this vlog I did miss bits out, and I also didn't record any talking stuff for the second day. So you're gonna get a little bit of a voiceover vlog here. After the Bat Cave, and then I went to this random beach, and then headed into town for lunch, but then it started raining, so I went back to my hostel for a little bit, chilled out there because I was also feeling a little bit ill, and then we went back to the Bat Cave. Alright, we're back at the Bat Cave, as you can see behind me. It's now about 6 o'clock, and apparently in like 10 to 15 minutes, all the bats come flying out of this hole here. They come flying out and they go hunting at night. Obviously, I think earlier in the video I said it was at 6:30. It changes depending on when the sun sets. The sun sets 6:15 and they do it at sunset. So that's what we're waiting for right now. We're waiting for the bats to come flying out and witness this awesome spectacle. Look how many bats are coming out of this.
No way.
So nobody want to go up there?
Yo, okay, it's the next day, it's about 12 o'clock. I've already gone for a workout today, I've had breakfast, I've had showered, I feel good. I feel much better now, I don't feel as ill, thank God. And then last night at the bat cave, when we watched all the bats fly out, the guy there, the owner, was telling us that we should head west. It's about an hour drive west. There's these smaller islands which are also called Gili something, like Gili Quebec, I think is one of them. But they're the little Gili islands that no one actually knows about. When people say the Gili islands, they mean Gili T, Gili M, Gili Air. So, fuck it. I'm gonna get on the moped. I'm gonna drive an hour west and just go explore. So, packing up my stuff. Not all my stuff. I'm still staying here tonight. Packing up my camera stuff. Let's go. That is the sound of peace and quiet. There is the occasional motorbike going past, however, it's not enough to disturb that. I mean, it probably sounds really windy to you on the microphone. To me, it doesn't sound that bad at all. Oh, I am at the western tip of South Lombok. That island, that bit there that looks like it's part of the mainland, but it isn't part of the mainland, are all islands. They're all technically Gili Islands, but they are not the Gili Islands. All of this is Lombok. All this behind me is Lombok. There is another island over there. There's two actually in the distance. Basically, I drove an hour and 25 minutes across the bottom of Lombok to come for lunch, and I'm going to sit here and read my book, and then I'll probably drive back. A couple of nights before, I'd met up with a couple of people, and one of them was heading up to Tetebatu and they were going to be staying the night there. So I get off to give them a lift up there, so we drove up together, went to their hostel, and then I left my moped at their hostel and we went for a little walk around Tetebatu. We started to walk on our own. We had the dog from the hostel just seemed to be like guiding us. It was kind of weird actually, like it led us all the way to the first waterfall. Made it all the way to the first waterfall on our own, but we very quickly noticed there is no signage anywhere, so you do have to get a tour guide from there, ideally probably before there. We paid our entrance fee, and included in that was a tour guide to take us down to the waterfall. You had to walk through these beautiful caves with opening at the top and vines coming in, and it wasn't the most impressive waterfall in the world, but it was such a sick like backdrop and a route there. It was just such a cool little waterfall. After the waterfall, the tour guide asked if we wanted to go to another one, which we actually were planning on doing. And at this stage, I've sort of kind of got the vibe that we were going to be struggling if we tried to do this alone, so we agreed. He took us up and we went for a walk through the rice terraces for about 45 minutes. This walk was unbelievably beautiful. The rice terraces are gorgeous. Just everything here was amazing. We climbed across this dodgy bamboo bridge down into this little valley. And then through it all the way to the end where the waterfall was. And there was just some locals there chilling and playing in the water. We just sat there, chilled out for a little bit before. We walked back down through the valley and then up. He was taking us to a little restaurant to go get some lunch, have a coffee after the tour, and on the way he ended up gate crashing a wedding basically. He heard this wedding was happening and he just sort of walked in and took us with him, and we sat there. I think the main ceremony had happened. We were just sat there watching the band for a little bit, before then heading off to this little local run. After amazing lunch and amazing coffee, we then headed back to the homestay that my friend was staying at. They went in, checked in, did everything they needed to do, and I grabbed my moped and I began the drive back to Kuta Lombok. This was an absolutely awesome day. Tetebatu needs to be on everyone's list because it is gorgeous. As always, if you like the video, drop a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you aren't already, all the other stuff that YouTube's tell you to do. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe as well because you'll get more of the travel vlogs. I'm currently recording this in the middle of the countryside in Laos. Get ready for vlogs from here. And also, if you've been wondering, I am in an abandoned home, maybe hostel, hotel thing, which is looking out over this view. This is why I'm recording this voiceover. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.